they say it ain't over till it's over, and let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On third down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Off of play action, here's Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Touchdown! One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Eric Armstead drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Lance now on 1st down.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take with.
And now here's another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Prescott on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
From the 29, Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this throw caught left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Lance now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, Lance out to his left. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to protect it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Anthony Barr came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Lance to throw it. Finding Gray going across the field.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On first down, Lance.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 4th down, here's the option.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Gained 13 yards that time and another first down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. He finds Kittle going across the field. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 13 yards out. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing now is Lance. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Lance now on 1st down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Pollard going to try the right side, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, it's no good. Marr pushed it right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. They said beginning